1 steak, ribeye on the bone.
3 barbecues.
3 distinctive flavours. Mills,
Let's go.
Well, welcome back to Raising the Steaks. To my right is one of my dearest friends. I've known him for 37 years.
Thanks for having me, Sam. Thanks for having
welcome, mate. It's really great to have you. So what we're going to be doing today is we've got the ribeye on the bone, OP rib, cattleman's cutlet. We're going to cook it over 3 different barbecues. Pizza oven, the char grill, and then the gas 3-burner barbecue. So Mills, how do you barbecue at home, mate?
Well, funnily enough, and embarrassingly to say, Sam, I don't barbecue that much.
Well, guess what? We're going to change that, because at the end of the day, you're going to know exactly what barbecue to buy, exactly how to have success of it on Australian beef, and you're going to raise your steak game to keep your family and friends happy. You ready to go?
I am.
Let's go. Gas barbecue steak mastery. If you like clean, classic flavour, no fuss, this is your barbecue. So Mills, the good thing about gas barbecues, I find, is that they are easy to get heat into. They're consistent. And a lot of barbecues, these gas barbecues these days, actually cook hood down, Mills. When you put the hood down on the gas barbecue, the smokiness that penetrates up, hits the roof of the barbie, penetrates back down, and actually cooks that steak. So you get the smokiness that you would have if you were doing it over a charcoal, for an example. But I guess the thing I like about gas barbecues is for that mid-week cook, I haven't got time to light up fuel barbecues. I just want something done nice and simple for the family. The gas barbecue is really going to help you master your steaks. Then you kind of evolve into that live fire cooking. Okay, Mills, the barbecue. I've got my cool zone here, and I've got my other 2 burners on here on full belt, because I really want to get that nice heat inside that barbecue to maximise that crust.
Right.
First, grab your steak.
Right.
I'll get the hood up.
Oh, thank you.
And then you put it on this side of the grill.
The hotter side.
Yeah.
Oh, here we go. Sizzle,
Fantastic.
sizzle.
Put your hood down and let the barbecue do the magic.
That's it. Let the orchestra play.
So it's very important to get the heat into the barbecue before you cook it, and cook with the heat down. That's done. So I want you to pull it straight away, and you're going to put that steak on the resting rack.
Got it. Look at that, ladies and gentlemen.
Is a masterpiece. He's got the barbecue to a nice sear, and the end result is beef mastery on a gas barbecue.
Look at that.
Charcoal barbecue steak. These are the differences that charcoal brings to the steak.
So Sam, tell me about charcoal barbecues, because I'm the true novice / beginner here. I've never used one in my life.
So what I find romantic about cooking with live fire is when these steaks are on top of the grills, the juices drip onto the coals, they lick the coals, and then the flavour comes right back up into the meat. The result at the end of it is this beautiful smoky flavour that you just don't get from anything else.
So Sam, tell me, what are the best cuts of beef for your charcoal barbecue?
Well, I really like those cuts, those big, thick cuts, right? So big, thick cuts like we're using here today, the cattleman's cutlets that can take the heat. I want my cuts to be 4 to 5 centimetres thick,
right?
Because I want to get a nice char crust using the charcoal, but I still want it to be moist when it rests. Right. If I use thin steaks, they cook too fast, they dry out, and that's when you don't get the result you want.
Are there different types of charcoal, or is it just one and done?
There's different types of charcoal, all right. So, you know, your smaller briquettes, if you want, that are commercially available in most retailers, they're great. They provide good heat. They provide consistent heat. But what I really like about the bigger lump charcoal is they burn hotter and they burn cleaner. Each have got their distinctive advantage. We've got our steak here.
3,
now,
2,
what
1.
I want to do is I'm always putting the bone towards the heat, right?
Gotcha.
Because that's going to protect the steak. So straight on the grill.
Listen to that sizzle. Now on the steak, they say that you're supposed to only turn it once. Is that true?
A few years ago, I probably would have said yes.
Right.
But for these bigger cuts, I just want to get a crust, so I don't mind to just keep on flipping. That's 400 grams of meat. It's going to take a little while to cook.
Yep.
And we just want to make sure that we get the ideal crust on it, you know.
Oh, look at that. And it's still sizzling.
There you go, champion.
The heat that's coming off this is amazing.
And that's right, ready to pull. That's ready to come off right away. Woodfire BBQ steak. Now we're talking steak with drama.
Let's talk about Woodfire.
Yeah, unreal meals. So Woodfire, the Italians have been doing it for thousands of years. Those breads, those vegetables, you know, those wonderful meats, you know. It's the smell, the aroma, that smokiness that really gets into the meat. And, you know, we're famous in Australia for great ironbark, mallee root, you know, all those different types of woods. You can get cherry woods if you want to add in flavour that you can put in there. And it really is just about the smokiness, the intense heat to cook those thick cuts wonderfully. You'll get your cast iron pan is what I like to do. I like to put it in there. I like to get it nice smoking hot. And then you start the magic. You put your cast iron pan in, you bring your meat to temperature, put some herbs in, put your steak in, bit of oil, salt and pepper. That's it. The flavour from the wood is going to really penetrate into the meat and give you a wonderful flavour. So we've got our hot heat here in our pan. We can see it smoking here.
And away we go.
And away we go, mate. And away we go, right? And then we bless it with our herb brush. We've already got a mad sear there on that steak there. Look at that. Look at that.
What's the rough timing gauge, just to give it a go, so you don't overcook it and it doesn't turn out dry?
Cook to temperature, not time.
Right.
Probe your steak. When you hit that magic number,
52.2,
pull it, rest it. It comes up 10 degrees, service it.
Done. It's a hot pan. Look at that.
There we
A
go.
beautiful aroma. It's a symphony, as you said.
It's
with the
a
orchestra.
symphony, right? Okay, Emiliano.
This is the favourite part of the day, Sam. It's been fantastic.
Unbelievable. So what I want you to do is now just try each one of them and tell me what's your opinion and what do you think. So it's, first up, we've done the gas barbecue. So you still get the smokiness in the gas, don't you?
It's got that familiar taste, and it's a little bit juicier.
Yeah.
So like when I'd be at home cooking it on the stovetop, big difference.
Now the next one in the middle here, that is the perilla. Have a try of that. Let me know what you think of that. You'll get even a more smokier taste, I think, in this. You know, we rested it well. So that's kind of like your real steakhouse experience.
It so is.
That you can do at home. Lastly, Mills, this screams your heritage of your family, right? Bistecca, cooked in the pizza oven. So it's got a totally different crust. So, Mills, you've tried all three. What's your favourite?
You might think I'm being a little bit biased, but that bistecca is second to none. It's
In the Woodfire and the
that
cast
was my
iron pan?
favourite. I'd go in order. I'd go the bistecca, Big Bertha, and the clean heat.
And the clean
gas.
heat gas. And I expected that. I expected that because the flavour in the cast iron pan, the Maillard reaction, accentuates the beefiness, that beautiful crust to give the ideal result. That is your midweek favourite.
Yep.
Midweek, I've got to cook for the family. It's a beautiful summer's night. Let's go the gas. Bit of theatre here on the weekend with the charcoal and giving you that beautiful taste. And when you've got time, you know, you can do these in those Gosney ovens too, those gas ovens as well. They heat up quite quickly. Or if you're lucky enough to have a pizza oven like me, do it in that. Or you can even buy those stainless steel ones at your hardware store or your barbecue shop. So there's 3 different ways to elevate your steak game. 3 different barbecues, 3 different results. The winner, Australian beef. Thanks, Mills.
Thank you, Sam. It's been a pleasure.